jumping into this map is going to be, of course, myself and Dinko bringing you guys all the action. Dinko, very quickly, predictions.
Just having a quick think, blah, and I'm going to go with Invictus. I think they're going to win 2-1. I think Inferno could potentially go in favor of Checkmate. I'm just going to have to go with Invictus looking rough over the past couple of games, even against Bren, right? Okay. It's just not looking so great for them right now. So 2-1 for Invictus. I think they're going to be able to pull it off coming into the playoffs.
Let's see if that does take place. I'm going to go the way of our Mongolian boys. I think Checkmate have what it takes to take it, although I do believe it's going to come down all the way to map number 3 on Dust 2, as we do have a fast play taking place towards B. Xiao Sage holding the line, doing a lot of damage. Dinko, he finds a kill, and look at Kaz on 3 HP. Bob's going to jump out. That's a very, very ballsy play. I'm not sure about that. What's going on? They're shooting each other, and that smoke is probably the worst CD smoke I've ever seen so far. But it's Row left alone in a 1v2, and a peek comes in. Viva just denies a plan from taking place. What is that smoke from Checkmate? That was atrocious.
What is that pistol round? Overall,
I don't know.
If that's round 1 of the playoffs, Blair. Goddamn, we're in for some crazy Counter-Strike. That was pretty chaotic. Well, that smoke for the CT cross was utterly terrible. I don't know if I don't know how that was set up that way. Maybe a player blocked it in spawn on the defensive side.
The gap was larger than what the smoke was blocking.
Yeah.
Ludicrous, but ooh. No plant, though. And that means this force buy, it's going to be a little rough, right? You could have potentially seen a couple of Galils being purchased by the Mongolians, but, well, the Tech-9's going to do the work. Kaz going to catch flying, but his pants down.
Yeah, good start coming from Checkmate. I don't really know if that's a good idea from Flying to go to the apartments early on against a potential force buy. You know, he's a player that is considered quite stale on this defensive side, I think, over towards that A-bomb site. And we always put the pressure on B being the weakness here from Invictus, but I also feel like that A-bomb site is actually a little bit weak and predictable, especially underutilizing Flying. And we talk about him being the star of this team. And if you're going to underutilize him on the defensive side of Inferno, well, I feel like you're just missing out. I don't think you should have Flying as an A anchor. It just doesn't make sense to me. So hopefully they work that out at some point, but it is going to be Checkmate setting up for an A-bomb site hit with the pistol. Smoke goes in towards the long side. We discussed a big performance from Destroyer, you know, winning Dust 2 for them a while ago against Checkmate the last time these two teams faced. Well, he's had some extremely quiet performances on Inferno. We're going to have to see him step up. Bottle swinging out to the open. Row taking his head right off. That's 2 pushes now that Bottle's made in this game so far. We played 2 rounds and it's Destroyer stepping up. Big plays from him, and shouts out Gay's getting assist with a double kill. Blitz trying his best. He's pulled it into 1v1 play. 18 seconds to bring that bomb back into the site. He's going to get it planted, and now 1v1 between Blitz and Viva to get this playoffs off to a lightning fast start. And well, Blitz turns his attentions back over towards short. This is perfect from him. He's got such a good position. Comes down to whether or not Viva spots him, and he plays that to perfection. Viva making it work for Invictus. 2-0 up, but not clean whatsoever. They hemorrhage 4 players. They concede a bomb plant. That's exactly, well, not exactly what Checkmate will be happy with, but it'd be happy enough. They were so close to the round win, just not able to pull it off in the 1v1.
They're going to go for the buy here is the question, right? Blitz has got money. He's going to go for the AK buy. You can have a couple of AKs being dropped or just a Galil's being purchased throughout. And that's exactly what we're going to be seeing, Dinko. 4 Galil's, the AK-47. They know they have just getting broken economy-wise. And I'm sure Invictus, the Chinese side, are going to be aware of that as well. A couple of MP9s going to be coming out. 3 M4, so quite a bit of utility as well. But like you said, that previous round was very expensive, all starting off with that kill towards apartments. And now, if you look at the weaponry, you might even favor Checkmate, you know? Galil's, not necessarily an upgrade over the M4s, but 4 Galil's and an AK against 3 rifles, I'll take that. Oh, this is much better from Checkmate, though. The aggression down Banana. Smoke, though, I think there's a bit of a gap, but at least they have kind of taken Banana control away from Checkmate. First time we've seen that happen so far in these... in this map, although it's still very, very early days, as bracket control will be taken. But Xiao Sage finds Row. No trades yet for the side of Checkmate.
Yeah, Blitz coming up through short. He's got decent positioning to try and figure this one out. Destroy's just playing on default. I'm liking this from Invictus. They have 2 polar opposite approaches to the defense on each side of the map. Proactiveness over towards B, and a much more passive setup in this A-bomb side, denying anything to Checkmate. Other than space, they do have a good bit of space over towards this A bomb site now, with Blitz all the way up towards short. You've got Destroyer still stuck on default, has not peaked yet. So with 43 seconds left, Checkmate are going to be gathering their forces in towards this B bomb site. They're a man down. They've got a player rotated over it. Viva just close by to the archway. And this A site looking to be the final approach to the T side. Hawk getting the first kill. Destroyer now trying to anchor. It's Bottle that's got a double. And now Destroyer repositions inside of the site. What a huge round from Bottle. Getting 3 kills. And now it's just Techno and he goes down as well. A good start from Invictus Gaming. Coming into the playoffs, they've tightened the ship up. I think we're starting to see a lot less mistakes come in, even though it's early on. And that's a good first sort of gun round approach from Invictus. That's what we're going to see. I'm going to be pretty happy.
Yeah, that's much better from the first couple of rounds here. And again, great hole from Bottle there. Destroyer actually not having to do anything. He just had to stay alive, using the smoke, and Bottle almost getting the 4K. And yeah, great stuff from Invictus. They stave off a potential eco round. And with that, Checkmate will finally have to go with not really an eco, a few upgraded pistols, but they're going to be keeping some cash in the bank for the next round. And for Invictus, a good opportunity to get off to a 4-0 start, as Viva's going to open things up, flying. A little fortunate to escape intact. I like this from Invictus. This is much better, the way they're taking this banana control, setting up Xiaosage aggressively.
Yeah, this
is
much
better
better.
B-hole from what we've seen from them in the past, especially on Inferno. As Destroyer finds another kill, so 1 by 1 Checkmate fall, and no trades yet. Well, I say that, and Hawk's going to find Viva.
Yeah, Xiaosage, another kill though onto Rope. Blitz take it down as well. Just the 1 kill for Checkmate in this round so far, and Hawk will be looking a little bit more. I have to say, I do enjoy Hawk's hair. It is pretty slick. It's looking good. Let's see if we can match up with the kills.
If only had like a middle partition, it would be a little bit more like a Hawk. Although, if it comes down to the hair game, the one team who has the best hair in the entire tournament was Beyond.
Yeah,
unfortunately, they're no longer in the tournament. But my
STK,
God,
obviously, with the best hair. Oh,
he's got the best, but everyone's got close second, right? It's like fantastic. I'm like, how does your hair look so fantastic? Like, man.
Like Grobler, just gotta fire some stuff in there. There we go.
Some stuff. All right. Well, the first full-fledged buy for the side of Checkmate, 5 AKs, a lot of utility as well. Again, reminding all the viewers that for a change, Invictus not picking Inferno, but Checkmate going with it. It's their best map by far.
I don't know. I feel like Invictus is probably going to pick Inferno anyway. I feel like they probably would have done that blood. But you don't want to make that risk if you're Checkmate, right? You don't want to let it slide because you feel like, okay, Invictus, we banged them out last time. Maybe they just think twice about Inferno. Maybe they think we're trying to float it. But I think it kind of works out poorly for Checkmate. I think they kind of get a little bit unlucky that they were to pick first. I feel like if Invictus were the team to pick first, they would have probably ended up picking Inferno. That would have given a free pick over to Checkmate.
I feel like that's also like something which is a weakness for the side of Checkmate, right? The map pool, despite having impressed us quite a bit, it's still not that great. Their Inferno is absolutely fantastic. That's one thing we know. We know they can play Nuke. The fact that they just thrashed Vici in the group stage.
They also got beat 16-7 on Nuke by Invictus. So it's like...
What is that smoke towards CT again?
Yeah, they don't know how to smoke CT, blah.
Xiaosage,
I don't know if Xiaosage actually blocked it. Maybe he did. Maybe he sees the smokes coming in. I mean, that would be a reasonable explanation. I didn't see, but that's just my theory behind how that's failed twice now, because surely you cannot feel CT smoke that bad at Inferno. Well, a big peek from Xiaosage. Probably should have got 1 kill there, but he goes down to Blitz. Another pressure really coming into this attacking side. Destroyer, get out of there. Get out of there. He goes back into the ruins. Now Viva, the anchor, stuck in dark, takes 1 kill onto Hawk. And while it's enough to scare off the attack, as they're going onto the A bomb side. They've worked this out. It was all a ruse here on this B bomb side. And Bottle, he'll be trying his best. Viva tries to take banana control back. He's caught off, and that's just a brilliant round from Checkmate. As the distraction attack coming into the B-bomb site's playing out, they're walking into A. And I don't know how they took it so easily, Bly. I didn't quite see on the minimap, but they just walked onto the site.
I mean, you can take a look at the minimap there, and there was only 1 player to find inside of the pit, and it is, I do believe it was flying, right?
Yeah, man. But
and yeah, 1 kill, that's all they needed. There's nothing else utilized. You can even see the utility being used there. They didn't use any utility on that A bomb site. Take a look at the minimap, ladies and gentlemen, as PGL have very nicely done. You see the flashbangs and nades being used. Nothing used by the T's towards A. They walked in, went for the contact play, got the one kill towards the player playing pit, which I do believe was flying, and boom, there you have it. Round done and dusted.
Yeah, how's Fly not doing more there though? You're putting the star player in the pit. You're already sacrificing so much from him. He's only available in the rounds that they attack A at that point, or on the retake to the B bomb site. So you're already sacrificing a lot. And if you're gonna put him in the pit and that's what you're sacrificing, you better hope that he shows up when they attack A, because then he's just not gonna be useful at all. If he's not getting those kills on when they're attacking the A bomb site as the anchor, well, what's the point in having him on A?
Well, one thing that Invictus have been doing a very good job of is getting this early banana control, right? So they can easily send a couple of players towards A, but it's just going to be one. And again, the contact play. Again, Flying's going to fall, but at least this time around, they're 2 CTs. That's a lot of damage being dealt by the nade. Destroyer spraying them down. He finds a double, bottle with a double, and Kaz now left alone. He can't cut out the rotation. He can catch a player, and that is going to be Xiao Sage found out, but now his position compromised. He's got to retrieve the bomb. Unfortunately, the flank is on Dinko, and Viva is going to end him. That was a solid hole. Again, Bottle and Destroyer putting in some pretty good work on that A bomb site.
Yeah, I think Bottles actually had such a strong start here. I feel like coming into this tournament, he was a little bit quiet. He wasn't really hitting the numbers I was hoping for immediately, but I guess he just wasn't match fit, because as these games have gone on, he has had some standout performances for Invictus. I remember back to a train performance where he single-handedly carried them through the map win. I feel like Bottle has definitely started to get more comfortable in this. And so therefore, we have seen an immediate drop-off from Invictus after getting Bottle in, but it's not a bad performance from Bottle. So you look at that and you can't really say it's just the one player, right? It doesn't fully add up. So then you need to consider the other problems that Invictus have had, and honestly, it's just been too many mistakes, and their approach, they're just not they're very linear. They don't really have any fallback plans. It's plan A and that's it, and that was not working for a lot of the group stages. But I feel like this is a different Invictus. They've shown up, they're making less mistakes. A lot of their setups make a lot more sense. But what I want to see is that they keep that up. They don't get overconfident and end up making too many mistakes, and that's good. Viva taking down Techno, isolating the one player in Banana using that one smoke. That allows for a 2v1 fight. So even if Viva's to go down there, Xiao Sage should trade.
Yeah, Invictus is doing just such a good job with his banana control early on, and that is the first time we've seen Checkmate try and do something, sending in Techno there. Oh no, Destroyer. What? Oh, stands in the flames. Now they know where he is, and he will have to, well, kind of use that smoke. Kaz not going to be pushing up, but yeah, they won't be expecting 2 players here though. Destroyer's doing a good job apart from stepping into the flames early on there.
And also getting shots like A to rattle a couple of bullets off, right? Because you're going to try and focus down that archway if they are to come through that smoke. They won't be checking Destroyer's position. I think shots like A probably has to do a little bit more of a bait job here. Needs a couple more shots to be picked up. But he's going to start running back archway, and Destroyer's going to go down. This is starting to really crumble now. This attacking side, they figured it out. They've slowed it right down. They've got that pick back. And it comes down to this archway fight. Xiao Sage holding the cross. Going to spray, but it goes down. And now that opens up an avenue to the B bomb site if they decide to go that. And Flying, he has to step up in the pit. That's the bomb down. And Flying can smoke off. He can just play the time, play the pressure in the pit. But he gets overrun. Blitz takes him down. Flying definitely needs to do more of that. And that'll be the round loss from Invictus. It all just went so wrong in that archway cubby battle. I feel like Xiao Sage, he did an initial good job at baiting, but I feel like falling back at that point is a little bit dumb from him. I don't feel like it's needed. I feel like he needs to do more if that bait and switch setup is something they're committing to.
Yeah, even the final 2 players, they're like peeking out. There was a little bit of TK as well, a little bit of team damage, both of them lining up kind of.
Yeah, low time on the clock, and you just got to play the pit.
I'm not sure why they had to go for the play, right? They were playing the pit. You had to play it in pit. You had to play it towards many pit. Just hold on, right? The Checkmate just forced Checkmate to make mistakes with the time kind of running out. And also felt like Viva took too long to rotate. I know he was paranoid. It could be probably like a B flank coming in, considering the lost Xiao Sage. But yeah, that was, I feel like Invictus making the errors and making it work for Checkmate, because Checkmate didn't do anything crazy. They're just going for the contact plays, looking for contact deals, even losing a player early towards Banana. So Invictus aren't really going to be happy with that round, Dinko. And finally, it took a while, but finally, the money seems to be broken.
Yeah, it took a little while, but you know they have the one hero AK here for Viva. I feel like that those early rounds where Invictus hemorrhaged too many players, and there's a couple more rounds after that that end up dropping a few players they probably shouldn't have. That's definitely led to this point where Invictus, okay, you've won. They've been 5-1 up. They won so many important rounds for them, but they still lost too many players. And Viva, they're going to try and play off of him. They're going to boost him up on top of the half wall. He takes that early kill onto Row. And the man advantage picked up for Invictus. Viva very close to falling down himself. But this A bomb site, it's pretty much a non-factor. If they go A right now, they've lost the round. And they just have Bottle over here with a Deagle who has to go absolutely huge. And if they just smoke him off, that should be the round one. Rotations coming in thick and fast, though. They're going to try and filter into this A-bomb, start trying to get the defense in quickly. And they've actually managed to get over here in time, Bless. So now there's a real chance that this could work out for Invictus. They're going to peek out into the open. Bottle not able to make anything work, and he goes back to the site where he will lose his head to the hands of Hawk. And running right through that smoke, another gap to play with. Shouts again, and the AK gets a double, and now it's just Hawk left alone in a 1v3. This is a round you cannot afford to lose if you're with Checkmate. And Hawk, he's got 19 HP, low HP on the last two remaining players, and a headshot onto Viva through the smoke wall as well. And the headshot, what a clutch! Hawk shows up, saves the day for Checkmate, and a 4K delivered for the Mongolian side. That was almost a nightmare, but Hawk wakes up from it.
Take a bow, Hawk. He just saved his team there. There was no way he should have been winning that round considering how low he was. Again, like, I gotta give credit to Invictus, the way they use that hero AK, swapping hands, Shawsagi with a double kill, Viva opening it up. I have no idea how Hawk managed to pull that off, but that clutch could come in real handy later in this map if things do get a little close. The buy coming in again for Invictus is not that great, but for the first time, we do see an AWP in the hands of Mr. Viva, and it's gonna be Kaz. Almost call him Kaze. They're falling to kind of almost like a dry peak from Viva there. The flashbang not really affecting him much. And that's a good early start considering the weaponry they have. Two MP9s, a lack of utility as well. Just 3 smokes and 1 flashbang for the CD side. We don't see a single kit either. So retakes are going to be a pain. And on the B bomb side, Dinko, they have the one singular smoke in the hands of Mr. Bottle. Apart from that, they're going to have to go for the duels. They have to win these duels.
Well, smoke execute coming in from Checkmate. They'll charge down into the side. Shouts okay, needs one, and he's got that. Probably wanted a little bit more. Bottle only getting the 1 kill as well. They still have the man advantage thanks to the early pick from Viva, but now a 2v3 retake scenario. There's no kit available here for Invictus. They have to go in and find these kills very quickly. 2 smokes, 1 flashbang, and Blitz might just do it to them. Here back in Banana, Destroy going down. Molotov positioned towards the ruins. This is starting to look more and more unlikely as the seconds tick on. 19 seconds now on that timer to get back into the site. They have to move very quickly. Fly needs this kill. It's Viva that's picked it up, and now Techno on 2 HP, stuck behind the site, looking for the clutch on his own, and he's gonna go down. No kit, no time. They've lost the round, and this is gonna be Checkmate on 4.
Yeah, just the 2 seconds that he needed, considering how low he was. Doing a good job just staying alive there. And Checkmate, yeah. Scrappy round wins, Dinko, but as long as they get the rounds, they're going to be happy with it. Again, got to bring up the fact that Invictus' T side is something which has been, I might even say, worse than the CT side. Although they've had a good start here, but slowly they are kind of hemorrhaging rounds, which they really shouldn't be. And things are starting to look a little bit better for the Mongolian side, considering what a lopsided start to the game it was. It was 5-1 for Invictus. Yes, with the caveat that a couple of rounds are very, very close, but here we go. Another buy for the Invictus side. Again, weaponry not that great. MP9s galore, and AK and the AWP salvage from the previous round. And with Checkmate as well, if you look at the cash, it's still not that great right now. And it's going to be once more this banana control, which has been fantastic so far for Invictus. And this time around, though, Shao Sage is going to find nothing, Dinko. Ro's going to just clothesline him with the AK-47, and now Viva left alone. Smoke's going to dissipate. He knows where one player is, and he's going to land, well, not really a flick, a little bit of movement of his wrist there, and Ro's going to fall. I feel that was unnecessary from Ro. He could have waited for a flash or maybe a smoke for his teammate for him to make his escape, but man advantage neutralized by Viva.
Flying in the pit. Yeah, it's been very quiet, 3 and 7. I want to see him light up the scoreboard. He's taking down Kaz. This is a good start for Invictus, and we're Flying playing with a gap in the smoke. Oh my god, what is happening to Flying? This is not the same player we're used to seeing, but luckily Bottle showing up, Destroyer as well. This A bomb site has literally been Bottle and Destroyer. Flying has been a non-factor on the server so far, and that's just nothing normal. This is nothing we expect out of Flying. It's so weird, Blood.
It's I guess it's just the way Invictus play, right? If Destroyer is going to have a good day, if Destroyer and Bottle are going to have a good day, Flying's like, yeah, I gotta give them a chance. I can't just, like, you know, keep fragging them as well. Or else, let's be real, if Flying is playing at his usual level, this A bomb site is going to be impregnable at this point, right? There's no way they're going to take it with the way Bottle and Destroyer have been playing as well. So maybe he's just trying to make things a little bit more interesting, Dinko. But Destroyer here's a lot of players charging out. He's going to be hunted down. The nade doing a lot of damage, and Bottle good for 2. He's finally going to get mowed down. Flying, he switched up his position this time around. Dinko is going to be playing from the graveyard. Flashbang's going to blind him. Is he going to get checked, though? Yes, he is. And he's getting shot from every direction, but he's at least going to find one. It was a low player in Techno. And Destroyer and Shao Saga come in to mop up the remaining pieces. Invictus, they get a 7. For Checkmate, well, they're once more down to just the pistols.
I feel like Invictus are edging out these important rounds. You know, they'll decide the fate of this half. There was a lot of rounds that were up for grabs. There were a lot of rounds that could have turned the tides here. It could be Checkmate heading into the lead, or at least grabbing some sort of control on this T side. But they've lost some very crucial moments. They've put Invictus 7-4 up on the scoreboard, likely to be 8 rounds now on the defensive side. And well, this banana aggression, this is a kind of round I don't agree with it, Blair. I feel like you're going up against the lower tier guns. You can't just rush banana every round. You gotta try and figure out
it's the same
when
thing
to go
every
for
single
it.
time.
Yeah, it's just straight up one player runs down, the other covers from car, and it's just the same thing. And that's why I talk about them being such a linear team, right? There's plan A, and that's it. You know, there's nothing else. Just do the same thing over and over again.
I guess you don't really need plan B if plan A is working, Dinka. But yeah, I agree with you. At this point, Checkmate have figured out exactly what Invictus is doing towards the banana area, right? They have a player. And you know what? I'm okay with that angle Viva or Shasage keeps clearing out, but a flashbang would really help, you know? It's not like Checkmate have 2 players there as they come walking towards A. Oh, I thought they would line up for him, but Destroyer position known, but it's going to land a shot. And Hawk's going to be left alone. Like an eagle, or rather Hawk is going to try to, well, just jump on out, Flying screeching through, but Flying shuts him down. Pretty comfortable eco mop-up coming out from Invictus as they now extend their lead 8-4. So we have 3 more rounds remaining in this first half, and things starting to stabilize a little bit here for the CT side, Dinko. It was looking kind of very back and forth after Checkmate mounted that mini comeback, so to speak, considering it was 5-1 earlier. But Invictus seems to have kind of stabilized things.
Yeah, they grabbed control of those scrappy rounds where the economy was up in the air and questions were being asked of whether or not Invictus CT side was going to be consistently good. I still feel like if it's a different team, your Checkmate should be able to actually punish this aggression. This should not be working out. Okay, Fever just continues to spray his entire magazine through the smoke and catches the headshot onto Kaz as well, just as the bullets exit the mag. And that is just very unfortunate for Checkmate. They've lost 2 players early into this round, and that might just be enough to cost in this round. There's absolutely no way I see them coming back into this. And we'll Destroy. He's got another kill. He's just gapped through the smoke, takes down Row. It's Blitz and Hawk, and they just can't go towards B. That's a big hole from Viva.
I don't even know what to say there. That is just so insane. But Blitz with a wide swing. He finds both of them. He finds both of them alone. Barely takes any damage. And suddenly this B bomb site, Dinko, it is exposed. We don't see the radar if it's for you guys, but he finds another one. Perfect flashbang. It's a 5v2, Dinko. It's a 5v2, and somehow they managed to turn it around, and Blitz is going for the ace. A 4K for him. Invictus, what have you done? How does this falling apart? And now Bottle, he's got everything to do. Well, Blitz, finally a missed shot from him. It's still very winnable for Bottle, but this is looking impossible. The ace doesn't take place. Somehow the bullet doesn't land,
Ooh.
but all Hawk has to do is play the time. Bottle, he's got the health to work with, he's clearing out the close angles and knows he has an idea where the player is.
How?
But Hawk with the perfect timing on the peak. How you say, Dinko? I don't know. But Blitz, he just blitzkrieged his way into that B-bomb side and snatched victory from the jaws of defeat. There was no way they should have won that round.
Invictus, why? Why do you do this? They literally get 3 kills off the start of the round, Blair, and they still lose. Why are you still peeking banana? Just screw it. Have one player, but don't have the other up on that. Oh, I don't know. Oh, I don't know. Invictus are confusing, and well, we'll see if they can recover in this round. Destroyer, peeking down in towards middle early on with the AWP. He's going to fall back. And hit 5, what Checkmate have been gifted around that should have been the 9th for Invictus, likely 10 rounds. Shouts at Gay, though, getting off to a good start. I'm not going to say it's looking good for Invictus because who knows at this point, Blair. It could change completely within the next 10 seconds.
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm not going to say it yet, Dinko. After the previous round, a 5v2, yeah, I'm not going to make any predictions. We do have a little bit of technical issue, ladies and gentlemen, on the server side, so we don't have any radar. Hopefully that should be fixed very, very quickly. A nice play. Destroyer's dead. He's dead. And his bottle does something, and he does something spectacular. He finds a double. Destroyer's still missing shots. He's trapped in a corner, and he makes his escape. 20 HP. Shaosage on 30. Viva on 22. And Dinko, if this hit's going to be coming in towards A, which I do believe it is, because even I don't have any radar, unless Hawk, he's on an excursion towards B. It's still a 4v2. But considering how low the players are, I feel like they have a very good chance of bringing this one back. Do checkmate. But still, 30 seconds on the clock. They need to make a little bit of haste here.
Yeah, this is going to be difficult to win. I guess the low HP players can be something you look at, but with 19 seconds, you kind of hope Viva just grabs this info at the end delays. That's all he needs to do is just delay this push. And while Shasake has gone down, now the rotation over the commit from Invictus on the other end of the map. You can see through the X-ray, 2 players now charging down middle. They've conceded the bomb site. And now they've just given themselves the most difficult task. They've just given themselves a 2v3 retake of this B bomb site with limited utility, no Molotovs, no HE grenades, and 2 players are on 22 and 20 HP. You've got to pull this off now, Invictus. If you've decided to let this slide and play for the retake, you have to get these kills, and Flying's going to get the opening. He goes down in towards the barbecue, goes down though, and Hawk now looking to win the clutch. A 1v1 up against Viva, and he pulled it off. Invictus, yet again, an unlosable round, and they just defy the odds.
Is that a second 1v3 for Hawk in a game? That's just nuts. That shouldn't be happening. But
how are you letting... Right, okay, I just want to point out, I said Viva's going to gather the info and delay. He gathers the info and does nothing. He just falls back and hides art. Why are you just hiding coffins? You have 19 seconds. Just... your teammates are so far away. You need to get it. I don't know. I don't know how you play that one if you're Viva. I think you just need to take at least 1 kill there. You've got a good position.
I think you need to take a deep breath, Dinko. It's too early in the day. I can't lose you yet. I can't do this all on my own.
Half one of the playoffs. And what, bro? Invictus, you know, this was looking like a real good half for them. This was looking like 10-5, 11-4 maybe.
11-4, yeah.
How have they screwed this up?
I don't know. Oh my lord in heaven. Bottled up. Well, he's gonna get a little bit of a jiggle peek there, and he's trying to set up the bait for his teammate, but they will... Oh, stop blocking him! Alright, Chaosage, he's safe. He's safe, Nico. He's safe. It's still a 4v5, as they didn't lose Destroyer.
There's a gap on the smoke. And there, okay, there we go.
And look at the flank. Look at the flank taking place from behind. Viva is already behind them. He's going to find another one. How are they going to win this round, Dinko? How have they won this round? With just the Deagles and the SMGs, and Bottle comes flying around the corner, running the AP and Invictus around that. Well, they shouldn't have won. They won. I guess it all kind of balances out in the end, Dinko. They lose the rounds they shouldn't be losing, and they win the rounds they have no business winning.
Invictus gaming.
Perfectly balanced, as all things should be.
Yeah. Well, balanced. I don't know about perfectly. Yeah, this is this is a team that just confused me, blah. We are giving them a lot of praise to how they approach the CT setup differently. I still think for the most part it was much better. Still have a lot of problems with it. It comes in the late round when they're ahead. And also how they underutilize flying. He's got 7 kills.
What a shot from Blitz there. Just plucks flying.
Oh, no, 1 by 1. Hello?
Please don't peek in 1 by 1. This crossfire could be good, though. They're lining up for Blitz, and he's gonna find 2, 3, 4. Everyone gets taken down at Blitz. The ace will be denied by Kaz, but oh my, what a hole from Mr. Blitz.
Yeah, what a hole from Blitz. You know, it starts things off well with that initial kill, and then just shuts them down as they run into the A bomb site. Makes it look so incredibly easy. We'll get to see it again here. This was just a sick hold. The initial kill, then they all line up. Just continues firing shots. This was sick. And yeah, just a fantastic hold that runs out of ammo. So unfortunately can't get the hits. But nonetheless, impressive pistol round. You got to see the Julies in action as well. But that's an important pistol for Checkmate. They're going to be picking this one up. A good start for them.
Indeed. Well, we do, just reminding everyone, not reminding everyone, just pointing out the fact that we are very much aware, ladies and gentlemen, that there is a lack of a minimap, a little bit of server issue. Is what
makes it more fun. It's like hardcore mode. Just figure out what's going on.
They've lost mode at B! They've lost mode at B! Okay. They go, oh no. I can't see the minimap, so I don't know the rotations in, but there's no one on the B bomb site for sure.
I have to say, there's still players sitting on A. I mean, you take a look at your money. Don't even go for this. Don't lose that M4. Bomb's not down yet.
Wait.
Invictus? Hello?
Are they going back A?
No.
No, please don't. I think they're picking up the bomb. I think the bomb is dropped towards spawn.
So they're bringing it over. Yeah, this could be a little bit messy. Do they have a smoker? They do him flying. He has it in his hand, so I'm assuming that's going to go down for CT cross, and yeah, it is. So that could have been the only problem is if Kaz can somehow just shut them down here with 2 players on the cross or something, but it seems like it should be okay for Invictus now. If I'm Kaz, I'm falling back from this. I'm not fancying my chances in this scenario. It's a long time for that bomb to go down, but Kaz, you're really walking into the lion's den right now. This is not the best decision with that M4, especially because you're going to the next round with absolutely nothing. Gonna try and do some damage to this economy. Shouts like Kaz taking down his teammate. Now Kaz is just going to go down as well. Don't really agree with that. 10-7 Invictus. Well, answer right back after the pistol loss. I get those double figures.
Well, 10-7. It has been kind of a topsy-turvy game. This is like casting in hard mode, like not seeing the minimap. This looks like my thing's frozen for a bit, but no, there we go. Everything's fine. Yeah, Checkmate. They win a clinical pistol round, and then they lose every gun they had there. Invictus just stealing the round away. There we go. Minimap's back, ladies and gentlemen. It's I was actually watching a few old 1.6 VODs the other night, Dinko, and just for, you know, nostalgia's sake. I'm like, yeah, I want to watch this. Yeah, I want to watch MTW versus Fnatic, a famous 2008 map on Train. And there was no X-ray back then, and I just realized how hard it was to like really follow what's going on with the action. And back then, we didn't even have the option of having X-rays, and we were just used to it. And now I feel like we've been spoiled with the X-rays and the minimap and everything. But here we go. Jumping into round number 18, we have pistols. For the side of Checkmate, Deagles galore. Kaz, just with the Deag, hasn't purchased any armor. He wants, I do believe he wants to be looking to wield at AWP the earliest opportunity he gets, as Viva's going to find Hawk. So this should be a clean run for Invictus. The lack of any utility is going to be quite painful as well from the CD side. And one by one, they go peeking into the M4, and yeah, there you have it. Very, very clean opening kills going the way of the Chinese side.
As oh, it's back. It was shortly gone, but it's back. And Bolt has taken down Blitz. That's a good kill coming in as well here on this A-bomb side. That completely removes any of the defensive plays here and gets rid of any chances of antics coming in from Checkmate. So we're looking at 11-7. We're looking at an Invictus starting to grab control of this. And some very important rounds coming up here for Checkmate in the next few. The next round, they're not going to have anything blood. They decided to go for the investment in this one, and it hasn't paid off. And so we look into the next round, and this is where it should be a 12th round for Invictus. That'll put them 4 away from winning Inferno. And just a little reminder for everybody at home, this is not Invictus' map pick. This is Checkmate showing up within a pick here on Inferno. And, well, Techno,
what are you doing?
A good amount of damage there. That is not exactly the smartest plays from Invictus, but Techno, there's a rifle in front of you. There's an AK-47 as well. And alongside the player, that's not bad from Techno. He gets 2 kills and an AK-47 into the next round.
Gives us a surprise. No one is able to kill him there, but good work from Techno to at least retrieve that AK-47, although it's still going to be an eco. They're going to be tossing around the pistols, pistols for the players without any Kevlar, and the rifles for the 2 players with some Kevlar to speak of. It's going to be Ro and Techno wielding the AK and the MP9 respectively. I have a smoke as well, a flash, a couple of smokes and a flash. Something they can work with. Okay. Well,
it feels like
works.
this is the CT side reversed. This is exactly what they were doing on the CT side of that. But
what is a smoke?
We've seen this smoke, I think 3 or 4 times. And we've also
never failed smokes in a map, especially in a map like Inferno, where, I mean, these aren't hard smokes, guys. These are pretty easy.
It's pretty ridiculous. Well, shots again flying, wrecking them. Now it's Hawk left alone into a 1 versus 5. And with 1 minute and 3 seconds left, it's going to be a long save from Hawk. And that's what he decides to do. Or we can just run over towards Banana, try and take a few players down. I almost feel like that's probably the better idea here, because obviously there's nothing of value to save on over. And you want to try and keep that economy modest on the T side. Because of Techno taking a couple of players down in the previous, there's a few of no money left. Destroyer on $50. 2,700 for Shouts Gay. I mean, the money's not well built up here at all for Invictus, so he can find something that would be huge, but it's looking unlikely at the moment. But 12-7, 4 rounds away from victory, and an incredibly important round coming up here for Checkmate into this next one. They lose this blood, I'm starting to worry. I just start to worry massively for them here in Inferno.
Yeah, if Invictus are able to take this map, I fear it's going to be 2-0. Right? Like, that's one thing we said. If it heads to Dust 2, it's going to be 50-50. There's a real world, there's a reality where Checkmate's going to get the win, because the last time these 2 teams did face, it was Inferno, with Checkmate just destroyed Invictus on. Then Invictus in return beating Checkmate very convincingly on Nuke. And now with Mirage coming up, there's the second map, the pick from Invictus, avoiding Nuke after Checkmate's win over Vici early in the group stage. We expected this to be a 3-mapper, but yeah, if Inferno goes away from Invictus, I believe this could be a very short series indeed. And Checkmate, too many mistakes. Actually, both the teams making quite a bit of mistakes, but Invictus somehow coming out on top. I feel like they've won more rounds they should be winning than Checkmate have. As we do finally see a bye. Again, not that perfect for the CT side. Lack of utility, very evident. We have only 3 smokes to work with, no incendiaries, and 1 minute and 35 seconds on the clock. They use up utility very, very early on to try and get some map control. As Blitz, he's playing by his lonesome here, Tinko, and he's gonna get pushed back real quickly. And they know where he is. Easy there, Destroyer. That's your teammate, buddy. And now he's gonna come charging into the side, finds kill onto Blitz, a player inside of the pit. They know where he is, but he's gonna do a good job staying alive. Bottle dies to his flames. Okay, then.
1G.
A true 1G. A real 1G. That's a real 1G. And now it's a 2v3. Vivo and 4 HP. And Destroyer, the only player on the Invictus side who's got some health to work with.
Oh, now I like this. They get Viva into a better position. Now, it is risky crossing into the open, of course, but now that he's in the pit, he can sort of neutralize that low HP problem by having the cover of the pit. The pressure really is still on Destroyer here with the HP to try and do something inside the site. He can't afford to go down. What a flick up. The headshot immediately. And now Viva, he's using the distraction perfectly. And it's a sick double kill from Viva. And a 13th round for Invictus. That's fantastic from Invictus. Destroyer and Viva really making it work in that 2v3. And that's going to be probably one of the final nails in this coffin for Checkmate on Inferno.
That second flick up, instant headshot from Viva. Like, he had to hit the headshot. Look at this. Look at his flick up.
Sick.
Instant.
Just good display of skill there. And that's what we talk about. Invictus, they've got heaps of that. They've got heaps of individual skill. And the crazy thing is, it's not even Flying showing up today. You know, we usually talk about him being the star, but
It's everyone else.
it's, yeah, everybody else. Kaz is, I don't know what he's doing, but he's throwing his gun up in the air.
Sometimes you just gotta sacrifice your gun to the Counter-Strike gods, Stinko. Just toss it up. It's like, take
I
my
thought we were going to
USB,
break
give me
down
an op.
into song. Is it like
I'm not Tom.
Florence
I'm not Tom.
the Machine song? Is that what it is? Like, right?
Oh, what?
Toss up the gun into the air. It's like sometimes I feel like tossing my hands up in the air or something. That's what I thought. That's the way you started that
I think
sentence.
it's more about put your hands in the air. I don't think I've ever heard anyone say toss your gun in the
No,
air.
I know, but that's what I thought you were gonna break into song blood, just to have your own version of it.
You know what? I might eventually. I might turn into a Tom. Blitz, ooh, trying to pull off a happy, but he will be forced back. A little bit of a stack here towards B, I think. They have 3 players. They have 2 deagles, and we know how absolutely deadly these deagles have been so far. A good smoke. Invictus, they know how to smoke. As Row will find one. Now, Flying replies back. They know where both the CTs are, and it's going to be Blitz. Good for one, but that's all he'll find. Now it's a 2v3. Viva is kind of low, but for the CTs, unless they get another kill here, it's going to be almost impossible, I fear. Flying and Bottle is still very, very healthy. Hawk's going to be found out, and that's around. Kaz will have to run for the hills and maybe just go for some exits, try and deal some damage, perhaps. There's nothing really to lose here. If you can get a kill, that could be big, and Bottle is tanking some damage. But round number 14 for Invictus, Dinko. It was looking very, very close initially. It was looking pretty close even halfway through, but it looks like the Chinese team, the veterancy in this team, will take them ahead.
Yeah, 14-7. It's a different Invictus coming into playoffs, and that's kind of what I predicted. You know, coming into this, the better teams will be playing a little differently. Some vastly differently from the group stages, but they will be honing in. And this is Checkmate reaching the playoffs of a $100,000 event, right? This is a huge event for these guys. We talk about the fact that Techno didn't even have an HLTV profile before this tournament, Mitch was saying. Now, that's pretty mental, considering how good he is. But the other thing is, you also have to realize, Checkmate, this is their first time playing a tournament of this scale, playing the best teams in their continent. And you've got Invictus, who are no stranger to the playoffs of large events in Asia, right? So the last time we've seen Invictus, they had some shaky moments throughout the group stages, or last time around in Pal Summer. It's when they hit the playoffs is where they look dominant. They absolutely rinsed Vici in the playoffs, destroyed them after getting shut down in the group stages by Vici. So I feel like the playoffs is a different story for a lot of teams. I think the perfect team that really has that step up is Tyloo, right? They don't make as many mistakes. They're a different team in the playoffs. Hopefully, with the way it's like a double elimination, maybe hopefully there's a lower, you know, the fact there's a lower bracket doesn't make the Tyloo seem a little bit rough, but it's going to be a push up here. Flying's in the smoke. Chance Gage is staying in the fight. He thought he was a little bit cold, so he decides to get toasted.
What the hell?
We nearly gets the ace right there, Blair. Now he's going to try and win this. Techno has shut down everybody, and he's going to try and finish the job. What a play. Okay. What a beast. This guy's an animal.
Wow. Okay. All right. Okay, Techno.
What is he made of? He's running down Banana. You know, we've seen a big play from Viva a couple rounds ago over on the defensive side through the smokes, but Techno just takes it to another level. What the hell was that?
Firstly, Shawsaki just burns to death right in front of her eyes, and then, yeah, Techno just basically, I don't know, getting possessed by the whole W gang spirit, I guess? That was insane.
Enough, you know, this is embarrassing. Let's get some rounds on the board. Oh, that's a huge step up, and deploy to rally behind it while Blitz with the confidence now pushing down middle. Destroy goes down, and Blitz is going to look for another one down in towards Underpass. This is not the start Invictus would have been looking for. They've conceded middle. They conceded Banana. What is going on? Blitz is taking down shots again. Kaz peeks out from top middle, and it's all crumbled almost immediately for Invictus. They thought they were going to be able to play out a slow round, just get their breath back, but no. Checkmate pushed Banana and middle at the same time. And while Viva dropped into the site, it will go down luckily to Kaz's AWP. What a fantastic round from him. And a good play from Blitz as well. 14-9. Not the best round from Invictus, but a round Checkmate can be very happy with.
How did Hawk not hear Viva drop down towards pit? I'm not too sure there. He did make quite a bit of sound dropping on down, but these are good couple of rounds from Checkmate, right? They don't lose too many players. They're trying to stabilize the economy. Aggression Invictus calling for a tactical timeout, and good. I like the fact they're using a tactical timeout early on, right? It's the first one they're using so far. It's 14-9. Might as well use them right now instead of waiting for a checkmate to get to like double digits, maybe get to 12 rounds. And they're going to try and talk things through. They had a lot of money. It's finally getting whittled away, Dinko. This might be the last full buy. And the next round, they might have to go for kind of like a half buy if things do proceed the way it has in the past couple of rounds. And for Checkmate, I like this. I like how they're like, okay, we can't just keep playing passively. We're just going to keep bleeding rounds. Let's just take the fight to Invictus. We have the individuals. Let's make it work, and it worked out from them. Blitz looking good. Techno with that ace towards Banana. Individually, they've like no one's really stood out yet for the side of Checkmate, like we've seen Viva and Bottle step up for the side of Invictus. But hey, a few more rounds like this, keep breaking the economy of Invictus, we could really have a map in our hands. That's not it, Flying. It just goes slow creeping around the corner.
Flying has been absolutely terrible, I have to say, on this map in comparison to what we expect from him, right? He just has not done anything. I guess that is one of the weaknesses here for Invictus, but they are pulling it back in this round at least. They've sent a couple of players in towards the safe side. Now 3v2. Techno's found another kill on the Viva. Techno started to really light up that scoreboard in recent rounds, and now Bottle and Shoutside Gay. A Mac 10 and an AK. Bottle has been very impressive, 21 and 15. He's going to spray away another headshot. Row there, flank coming in from Shoutside Gay from Boiler, and they turned this round on its head. Now Kaz trying to win a 1v2 with an AWP. He slipped by. He's got in towards the bottom of Graveyard. This is going to be a kill on the Bottle. Oh, the missed shot. He goes back to the 5-7. Oh, that is heartbreaking for Kaz. But what a round again from Bottle. This guy has been the shining light, I feel, for Invictus across a lot of their series now, Blah. How many times have we seen Invictus round out with Bottle coming in as the MVP? It's been a lot.
Individually, don't get me wrong, individually, Bottle has been an upgrade, right? It's just that as a team, I don't know what Xiaosag is doing as an in-game leader. I feel like he really needs to pull up his pants and, you know, just put on his IGL pants and make the team work as a whole. But individually, Bottle has been definitely, I wouldn't say a revelation, because we all know what this guy could do, but definitely proving why he has been picked up by this team. Again, it also shows the fact that, again, reminding everyone, this is the playoffs, right? This is where the veterans, the more tenured teams should be really rising above the rest of them. And it looks like with Checkmate, yeah, they picked Inferno. Too many mistakes being made. Maybe it could be the nose. Maybe it's a little bit of a slow start for them. But clearly showing that individually, when it comes to these 3v2s, 2v3s, Invictus, they seem to have Checkmate's number, at least in the latter stages of this map.
Yeah, it's been a little bit of a rough show, I have to say, coming out of Checkmate here in this opening map. They've had their moments, their individual plays, but for the most part, they have been very quiet, shadow of themselves. And while Kaz goes back up towards the top of the stairs, catches out Destroyer, try through the smoke, but it's not going to be working out for him. Invictus looking to close it here, but they are a man down, so this could be another round for Checkmate. They've got a decent setup on this B bomb site right now. It is a little bit risky, Bly. You know, they need to frag out for this to work out for them. And well, there's the spray. Bottle takes down Techno immediately. Row has to do more, and he's got 2 kills.
Okay.
Connects to the smoke. Shatsugay goes down on the cross, and a 4v2. This should be the Checkmate round, but again, we've seen Invictus pull off scenarios like this where they should not be winning these post plants, and they've been working out. So it's still not done yet. This could be Invictus closing it here with Viva taking that very important kill. They've got flying in towards Banana, who has been incredibly quiet by his own standards, and now Viva in towards Barbecue. The bomb ticking, the smokes are still up, and Viva looking to play with them. He's got a player walking right up behind him though. Viva, he's not going to get anything at all, and Flying goes down as well. That's going to be a cleanup round for Checkmate in the retake at least. A little bit scary, but nonetheless, they get the round win, and they're not done yet.
Not done yet. Coming again, being very, very close indeed. Just one more kill going the way of Invictus, and that could have easily spiraled out of control. Bomb was planted for the player towards Bit. Nice opening from Kaz there. Not too sure what Destroyer was doing. You know, very exposed. Usually when you try to take control of apps like that, you want to have a player who's jumped up onto the balcony, or maybe have a little bit of well, some presence towards Boiler, making the player feel uncomfortable there. But finally, money has been kind of broken for Invictus. Going to be seeing a little bit of a half buy coming out, a few pistols, a little bit of Kevlar, keeping some money in the bank. But how many times, Dinko, have you seen them losing rounds like this as Xiao Sage pushed out from the position, and that's going to be an easy kill for Mr. Kaz.
Yeah, it's the classic line, Invictus and Deagles, right? You gotta preface every one of these rounds with that, and we're gonna see if they can pull it off. Oh, swift shots really, and Techno did a good job. That gets himself the double kill. Just flying left alone, 12 and 17, 13 now with a nice shot down on the Deagle. A second as well from flying. If nothing else, it's flashy, and now he's got an AK. Oh, third kill, flying, okay, flying. Oh, nearly gets the 4K. And then I believe for the 1v1, but that is kind of ridiculous that that's even a possibility, Blood. What the hell was that?
How does it come down to that? Almost a 1v1 at the end. Nice shots from flying, though. Maybe he's waking up, Dinko. Maybe he's rubbed the sand from his eyes. He's like, oh, wait, we're playing a game right now? Okay, time for me to frag.
I feel like he just hasn't. I feel like it's because of the start that he has, right? Because he's just so useless on the CT side. His position is just not good for a player like Flying. He's a player you want to be involved across the map, but to deliver impact in every round on the defensive side. He's not warmed up. He hasn't had the time to get into the game, and I feel like that's a big problem. You want to get your star players showing up early. Ooh, good peek here from Techno. No. It's going to be one kill on the Destroyer. A little bit risky, but he's going to try and fall away. He's still alive. And this nade, goes in, takes rid of Xiao Sage. And now it's going to be a 4v3. A man advantage in play for Checkmate. And they got two players in the A-bomb site, two towards B. Cancel the AWP over towards this B-bomb site. This should be working out for at least one kill. You don't really see him missing too often, but as soon as I say that, I should just shut up. But Kaz getting the kill on the bottle. The bomb is down. Techno at the back of the site, trying to position himself correctly, but it's not going to work out. And now the pressure's really on to Checkmate. Kaz running forward with the Tech 9. What a ballsy play. He's going to make it work, though, and now he just needs to stay alive. Just fall away. That's not exactly the smartest play there from Kaz, going down to Flying. But the nade comes in, seals the deal. 12th round for Checkmate.
Well, they're quite not done yet, Dinko. They're still battling for survival. 15 to 12, 3 rounds back to back. It has been done. It has been done before. Can be done here as well. And you gotta give credit to Checkmate for surviving that. It looked a little hairy. You know, it looked like the pistols would be able to overwhelm that B hole, but a little bit of a slow approach from Invictus, ensuring that Checkmate are able to take the round away. But finally we see a buy coming out from the Chinese side. It looks like we haven't seen a buy in the past 3 rounds. Always having to go for the force buys and the ecos, and now Banana Control just given over, just relinquished by Invictus early on. And that means Kaz can pretty much solo hold with the AWP from the car position. And they're going to be going for the contact play towards A, Dinko. And it's going to be Hawk. And they're walking in straight into his crosshairs. As Xiao Sage at least replies back. But 3 more CTs to find. And Xiao, well, is good for 1. But the trades are fast and furious. And Flying is going to be left alone, Dinko. 1v3. He's going to find 1. Gets a second as well. And now it's a 1v1. Kaz with the AWP versus Flying to save his team, to keep his team in the running on this map. And Flying, I don't think he's going to be expecting Kaz's position, but he spots him out. AK versus AWP, and Flying is going to take the fight. It's an off Flying. Just play the bomb. My stream is frozen, by the way.
It is frozen completely.
What's going on? I don't know what's going on.
Oh, okay,
it's back. It's back.
And Flying just wildly spray into the apartments. Finally, smoke goes in. Blood. 44 seconds, picks up the bomb, drags it back to the A site. He's going to commit to the plant, but Kaz is running him down. Switches out to the AK, looks up on top, and it's a headshot. A clutch for Checkmate, and they will stay alive, continuing to tick rounds forward. And my God, these rounds are way too close, way too exciting, and that's unfortunate for Flying. That should have been the closer.
I feel like the audio and the feed are desynced right now.
They are indeed.
Yeah, so I think we are seeing the game a few seconds a little delayed, but Kaz, what a hero play from him. And Flying, man, like we count him out. We're like, yeah, Flying's had a terrible game, and then he just wakes up. It just wakes up. As we do have a decision to be made here by Invictus. Do they go for the full investment, which they can? They can. However, Dinko, if they lose this round without getting the bomb down, loss bonus or not, they're going to be very strapped for cash heading into the final round of regulation. So it looks like we might be seeing a half buy, unless I'm very much mistaken here from Invictus. They've taken a timeout as well, I believe. And there we go. Yeah, it's going to be the half buy, and I feel like this is the correct decision coming out from the tees here.
Oh, most definitely. I feel like Invictus have kind of choked this one away. It's pretty evident that's happened. And I have to say, Checkmate, good step up from a lot of their individuals. A lot of moments have been won based on the individual performance from their players. Techno has had some incredible moments here. Kaz, a player that I feel like was a little bit quiet in comparison to the performances we know he can put up on Inferno. So they desperately needed some sort of fire to be lit below them, and has been working out for them in recent rounds. Can they do it all? Can they pull it back to overtime? Invictus Gaming have come into this one with a classic Invictus round, I have to say, Blair. It's an MP7 for Deals and Tech 9s for the rest. This is the kind of round Invictus can win. So if you're a Checkmate, you've got to give pretty much every single round you go into respect at this point. You have to be flawless. It's Kaz looking down the barrel towards Banana, and it's Invictus at the ready, about to start their charge into the B-bomb site, Blair, and we know how deadly these pistols can be.
Oh yeah, we do indeed. But Checkmate, this is a great opportunity for them to just somewhat take it to overtime. 2 rounds. That's all they need, Dinko. That's all they need. And right now, they just have to hold off your nice little delayed shot from Cass. He finds one. Good flashbang, but they're going to come pushing on in. I love this. This is a switch up coming out from Invictus, and they're going to wrap around, finds Cass. One player remains on a side, but they're all going to fall. The pistols are going to sing loud, the song of the dead, and Xiaosai is slowly creeping up, finds Row. That's it. They're going to lose this one to Pistols, Dinko, unless Hawk pulls off another 1v3. He's done it twice. Can it do it 3 times?
3 times is a charm. Hawk looking to try and win this retake. It's not going to be easy for him, but he hasn't done. Going to be a retake. The bomb's gone down. Hawk, he's given every single chance here. 14 seconds. He's taking another kill, and it's going to be Xiaosai with the kill. Closes it out. Invictus Gaming close it in the most Invictus